In 2012, the City of Burlington hired Garry for a senior position in their engineering department. We then began to be told by Garry, Umar Malik, and Rick Craven that the culverts that were installed under Four Seasons Drive and Forestvale Drive in 1973 were grossly under-designed and would not handle the high water flows. When AMEC made their presentation at the public meeting in May of 2014, they also made this same claim, going so far as to consider in a 100-year rainfall, the water level could reach to the edges of Four Seasons Drive, which is probably about an 18-foot elevation above the creek level. As has been stated already, good engineers rely on science, calculations, and measurements in all their work. You will now see for yourselves what the highest water flow passing through this 48-inch culvert really looks like. This is the afternoon of November 29th, 2011. We've had a very substantial rainfall for the last about 12 hours. This is without a doubt the largest flooding we've had that's really covering all of this, the last 300-400 feet to the drain. It's fully covered. There's just a huge amount of water, I guess, has been coming into this drainage area. So we're going down now to look at the culvert exiting under Four Seasons Drive and just see what culvert capacity we're using. So this is the exit of the culvert going under Four Seasons Drive, and looks like probably we're using about 20% of the flow capacity of this 48-inch diameter culvert. It's moving away quite nicely, of course, but that's all we're using is about 25% of the flow capacity of the culvert. 20–25%. So now you have observed these culverts can easily manage 400% of the highest water flow that has been measured to date. It's really sad to see the city staff and city councilors and their hired consultants use such desperate statements when all the while the flooding and erosion has been the result of the huge blunder of the City of Burlington adding the additional high water flows into the Gloucester Drive storm sewer in the early part of the 2000s. Abraham Lincoln once said, "You may fool some of the people some of the time. You can even fool all of the people some of the time. But you cannot fool all of the people all of the time." Well, it certainly appears they are convinced that by stating this truly bizarre claim, they will be able to fool all of the people all of the time. Well, we are going to tell these City of Burlington municipal councilors and city engineers that you have only hurt yourselves with this tactic.